Guys, and welcome to the next advanced tutorial. So today we're going to be making this rose bracelet. So to start off, all you need is a 3-inch piece of duct tape. And all you're going to do is take it and you're going to fold it like this. Press it down, get it nice and smooth and even. So then you have a piece of sticky here, and then you have your double-sided piece right here. So you're pretty much just making a duct tape flower, but in a different way. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to come in with our scissors and we're just going to make a rounded petal by just cutting like this. So now that we have that, we're going to make 3 more of these, and then that's going to make our center. Alright, so once you have 4 of them, we're going to start just the exact same way we do a normal flower pen, but you want to kind of puff it up a little bit. You just kind of push and pinch, kind of. That's the best way I can describe it. And then again, push, pinch, just like that. So now we have our center. Now we're going to start working on the petals out here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to puff this one out a bit more, kind of fold it down like that. It kind of gives this cool like creasing effect, and it gives it some depth to the flower. So as you can see, I'll use this one. We have kind of that sort of creasing going on there. So now we're just going to kind of continue doing that. Okay, so now that we have a couple on there, that should be good. We're going to make bigger petals. So to do this, you're not going to cut a 4-inch piece. You're actually going to cut 2 3-inch pieces and layer them on top of each other, just like that. So now you have a bigger piece, so then you can fold just like that. So what this does is it allows you to fold it more. So you kind of get that in there, and you can kind of just fold it down. And again, this is totally preference, like the way you fold it and stuff, however much you want to fold it. Just like that. And you're going to keep on doing that. So there's what mine looks like so far. Again, you can totally play around with this and get it to however you want it to look. So I think that's good for just the tutorial's sake. So now we're going to just work on the smaller flower, which is here. It's very, very, very simple. You're just going to do the exact same thing. 3-inch piece. And then you're going to make 4 more of those, just like we made the center of this flower. So I just went ahead and I made the center. It's exactly like we made the center on this one. So it's pretty simple like that. And the whole time we're just gonna use 3-inch pieces. We're not gonna go out and above because these are really small and you don't really need to have really big petals. So you just kind of fold those in, and then here I have another petal here that I will show you again how to make. They're very, very, very simple. This is probably like the 5th time I've shown how to make this. I'm sure you guys get it by now, so sorry about this. Okay, and then we're just gonna keep on applying these, and again, it's just total preference. I don't really think there's a method on making it. Like, this is pretty much the only method I know, is just kind of wrapping it and pinching it and then kind of trying to apply it onto the piece. But you can probably find your own method on how to make them. But as you can see, there we go. And then we're just going to continue all the rest of the pieces around the flower. So there we have our 2 flowers made. Again, you're just going to keep on applying these until you have something that looks like that. And that's going to go on just like that. Sorry that this flower looks so deformed. I know they're not the best in the world, but just this one's pretty good. So you can kind of go off that one if you need something. But I didn't spend too much time on this one. This one's just for tutorial sake. Really, I'll probably fix it up a little bit before I apply it on my actual wristlet. But now let's start working on the band that will go around your wrist, which is like this, and then we'll attach it, and then we'll work on the little leaf. So let's start on the band. So you need a piece of tape that you want to do your band color. You need about 9.5 inches, and all you're going to do is you're just going to fold it over however wide you want your wristlet. You're going to fold over that much. So just like this. Try not to get any creases or air bubbles in it. And now all you're going to do is just fold over that piece just like that. So now you have a nice place to put your wristlet or your flowers on. And now we're going to work on the leaves. So I'm going to use this one as an example. This one's my favorite. So these are the leaves, and they actually look like real leaves. They're pretty cool. So they're actually very, very simple. All you're going to need to do is cut out however long of a piece or however long of a leaf you want. I think I'm going to do about 4 inches, give or take a little bit. So you're just going to lay them directly on top of each other. Just like that. Now you can just take your X-Acto knife and kind of trace a petal shape onto it. So there I kind of have my basic shape. So now I'm just going to actually cut it out. But there I have my leaf. And pretty much this is just gonna go somewhere on the flower. Oops, like just like that. On an empty place in the flower. So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make it look kind of cool. So we're just gonna actually draw in little lines and then just cut. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna put my leaf right there. So wherever you're gonna put your leaf, what you wanna do is you wanna cut out a piece of your color of your flower. I hope this is all making sense. I'm sorry if it's a little confusing, but you should get it down. It's pretty much just like making a flower pen. So you're just gonna take a small piece of tape, like maybe about that big, if not less, and you're gonna pick exactly where you want the leaf to go. So I might mine to go right about there. You're gonna flip over the entire thing, and you're just gonna stick it on. It's okay if the bottom looks a little messy. As you can see, here's my bottom. It looks really, really messy. But it doesn't really matter because you're going to be wearing it like that. And so it doesn't matter if it's messy on the bottom as long as it looks good on the top. So now you're going to kind of want to decide where you're going to put your third or your white flower. So I'm gonna put a little leaf on my white one, and you can do this or you can just have one leaf. So I kind of cut out a mini leaf right here, and I'm just going to attach it. So there we go, that's what it's gonna hopefully look like. So now we're gonna pick our color that we want to use to attach it all, which obviously is a little messy. So I think I might use, you want to use your band color, because otherwise it will look really bad. So you're just going to cut out a bunch of little pieces of tape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set it in the middle, exactly the way we want it, just like that. And then I'm going to put that right about there. That's exactly the way I want it. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a piece of tape, just go like that. And that's, yep, that's pretty much the way I want it. So I'm going to put a couple more pieces. So once you have it all reinforced, that's what mine looks like. Not too beautiful on the back side, but it looks pretty cool. Now all you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the strap fits your wrist. So mine does fit my wrist really nicely. So now, if it doesn't, you can just take a piece of tape and add it on, which just take a piece of tape pretty much, and then you're just gonna fold it over and then attach it on. So that's pretty simple. So now it can fit up to like a baby wrist or a pretty darn big wrist. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like on me. It should look like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you finish this, this is a really hard thing to do, especially to make it look nice. So again, you can have a lot of fun with these, and I absolutely love making them, and they're super cute. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial.